Oh, yeah. Oh, my. Yeah. Yeah, that was an amazing joke. Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, remember that scene in Jurassic Park 3 where Dr. Alan Grant falls asleep on a plane and he has a dream. There's nobody else on the plane, and then he turns to look beside him, and he sees a velociraptor, and then the velociraptor just says like his name very weirdly, like he's like Alan, and like the mouth of the velociraptor goes with it. It's so weird. Alan. It's just the weirdest movie. I haven't seen the third one.
Okay then. Well, how about that scene in the first movie where the little girl falls, so Dr. Alan Grant gives her his hand, but then when she gets up, she just doesn't let go of his hand. So it was all just a ploy just to hold his hand. That was smooth. I think that was one of the smoothest things put to cinema.
I haven't seen the Jurassic Park movies. I've only watched the new ones, Jurassic World and Fallen Kingdom.
What?
So it has come to my attention that not everyone has seen the original Jurassic Park movies. And all I gotta say is, shame. Honestly, these movies, especially the first one, are just great. The first movie, Jurassic Park, is one of those movies that I'm just always down to watch. You ever have a movie like that? Like you're just sitting there thinking of what movie you want to watch while you eat your spaghetti late at night, all by yourself? Man, I'm lonely sometimes. Anyways, the movie I'd probably pick is Jurassic Park. Now, it's not my favorite movie. That spot is reserved for Toy Story. But Jurassic Park is thoughtful enough to keep my brain alive while watching, fun enough that I don't get bored, hits that nostalgic feel, and, get this, has dinosaurs. Just go watch it. I doubt you'll hate it, and I doubt that you won't be entertained. If you want the full experience of watching it, I recommend watching on a box TV. You know, those old TVs that just are stupid heavy? Why should I watch it on a box TV, you may be wondering? Well, let me tell you why. To my knowledge, Jurassic Park was the first major use of CGI in movie history. Originally, they were just going to use stop motion to create the dinosaurs, mixed in with some animatronics. But then some guy showed up and was like, "Hey, Mr. Spielberg, look at this animated skeleton dinosaur I made using CGI." And Spielberg was like, "Oh, wow, it's amazing. Do an animated dinosaur with skin in the daytime, and maybe I'll use this." Then the guy came back and was like, "Hey, look, I did the thing you asked." And then Spielberg was like, "Wow, you know, we're just going to use this instead of stop motion." And then the stop motion animator was like, "Man, I'm extinct." And then they used that joke in the movie. Action-wise, the first Jurassic Park movie makes the most sense. The other movies, especially Jurassic World movies, make it seem like the dinosaurs are invincible, which I think is ridiculous. It's a living creature, a gun should be able to kill it. Which is why the first movie makes the most sense to me, while also still creating tension. Out of all the main and secondary characters, only one of them is a trained specialist in using guns? I don't know, he's the head of security. The guy that says, "Clever girl." Anyways, he dies, but not because the dinosaur was invincible, but because they outsmarted him. He underestimated the Velociraptor's intelligence. And the way that it happens is set up earlier in the movie. Brilliant. The other movies treat the dinos like invincible killing machines, when they're just animals. Anyways, I personally think that if you're the kind of person that enjoys good cinema, you'll enjoy Jurassic Park. And if you like popcorn flicks, you'll enjoy the two that came afterward. They try to incorporate scientific facts about dinosaurs in the original trilogy as much as possible. So if you want to learn a thing or two, you might want to watch these movies. Or at least watch the first one. But it's all up to you. I can't force you to watch it, and I can't force you to like it. So I don't know, live your life. But also, you should watch Jurassic Park.